Alright, welcome back to another episode of our survival challenge. We moved on to another day. If we finished doing all the work in the last one, it turns out it was getting very late, so we might as well. I didn't really have enough time to do any more fields or anything, so I thought I'll go the next day and see what's going on. But what we might do to start with is empty out all the water and refill, because I'm assuming they're not too bad, so might as well, we only really need to fill up one more. We've got plenty there to go. We've got plenty of money sitting there that we can potentially use to buy stuff. Because yeah, today I think is going to be more of the same, of where we're just grinding. We got a few weeds here, so we're going to get rid of the medium weeds. Really, we didn't have any weeds, now we got mediums. I don't know if this will actually do medium weeds. I think it only does more weeds. Let's double check. Well, that's small grown weeds. Yeah, it's only going to do small, so unfortunately, unless we were to get a herbicide sprayer, it's going to be weeds. Which, there was no weeds in it previous day, so it's a bit annoying. And I realised when I replanted this, look, I've left a spot right down the centre where I didn't go apparently, so quite funny. We skipped a bit. So, but today we're gonna do more of the same. We'll do some bit of weeding. So we do some weeding. We can also do some sowing around. There's a fair bit there. There's some ploughing, bad size ploughing area. And there's also a bit of harvesting if we wanted to do that as well. So, pretty big fields to harvest. That one I was considering doing, although I think it's a big field as in Upper Hill, so it might be a bit of a struggle for the old. It's huge. It would, yeah, it would be well worth it, but it's huge. Probably what, 7,000. There's not much else really that we can do. That's carrot. Yeah, it's probably the only one that we can really do. What we'll do is we'll quickly, weeding one would be alright, but it would take a long time. It could almost be worth throwing that a contractor on that and see how long that takes. 10 grand, like it's a good contract. You know what? I think what the weeders that we have. So we don't really have enough. We're gonna get fuel with this anyway, so we'll get this weeder, we'll take it over there, fuel up, and then get a worker onto it. It's 15 grand is good. We need the money. And while that's happening, there's a few other contracts we can do ourselves while going, so let's head on over to get some fuel and we will go to contract area because it's pretty well on the way, close enough to it anyway, is where we get the petrol station is, so go and do that and we'll meet you over there. Okay, so we'll get this worker to start. Make sure it's going to work first. From there, is he going to... make sure it does the right thing. How long it takes to get up to 1%. Seems like it's working. Haven't really changed yet, but it is a big field, so could take a while. There you go. There it goes. Cool. So we need to have a look at what we're going to do. So we can't do any of those. There's a cultivating one, which we could quickly run and do, but it's a bit far away. Harvesting ones, as we said, they're a bit big. But it's also something we could run. We could technically do that one as well. Just be running back and forth. And then there's a couple of ploughing ones there, so... well then there's some sowing ones. I was thinking of doing a sowing one. This one's reasonably close there. Won't take us too long to do, so I was thinking of doing that to do something different. What do they want? They want wheat, so let's get contract for that one. And we'll run and do that. We've got plenty of seeds. We might as well give it a go. Refill with fertilizer. And we'll head over to field 27. Okay, here we go now. Alright. Wheat ready to go. Let's put steering assist on. Number of headlands is set to 1. Okay. Put it on. Lower. And good to go. Hopefully that's working. It seems to be. It's working. Cool. Alright, we'll get this done and we'll see you after. Right, so that finishes off that contract. I mean, cost us a little bit of money, but fine. So we got left. We got a few other ones there to do. The hoeing ones, the mowing, ploughing. There's a quick little ploughing one there to do. More sowing. Let's see, the sowing ones. This is my thing set up with the fertilizer. So, then some spraying and weeding, and then transport. But what we'll do is we'll head back to the farm, and we might even just take over and finish that weeding contract off that we got. We'll have a look. Take this back anyway, and we'll upload 30,000, so another 15 will get us to 45. We could, I mean, given at the right time, we're better off holding back, but we could just see how much the lettuce is selling for. Bird up there. It's almost like would there be an apple in amongst that, but that refills away from there. So if we have a look, pricing. What we got? We have lettuce. It's almost at its lowest. If we were to wait till January, which is probably around about when the poplar will be growing anyway, we'll have heaps to sell. But currently we have a heap of spring onion and a fair bit of lettuce there. Yeah, there's what, 4 pallets. Be more as well. Let's just stack some up. See if it spawns anymore. I don't know if that will. May not be enough in here. Lettuce, I think. Again, it I think there's only the 4 there, but we got 4,000, but 8,000 litres of product, which we say that currently it's 2.7, and then spring onions. of that's down here. So it's at 1,300, so we can get some more out of it by just waiting anyway. But yeah. Yeah, so we got about 8,000 litres in total there. And yeah. But we will let's have a look what else there is for us to do really. We've got the weeder. How's he going with it? It's halfway. He's got a fair bit more to go. I mean, there's some ploughing to do. We don't have anything to do mowing. And then, yeah. Big fertilizing job, it's not really worth it by the time it's going to cost us. There's a cultivating one that's probably a quick and easy one to do as well. Need to get baler. How much is the cheapest baler? I wonder. Definitely something we've got to look at getting. We could look at doing as well. Where else? Well, 22,000. The square baler. What about round? The round balers are a little bit more expensive. Turn loose straw. Yeah, right. So that's just a old cheapo, but yeah. I think we just keep cracking on with what we're doing, trying to save up some money. We've obviously got our poplar going. We've got our canola going again, and yeah. Nothing in the trees, no. Wing sets, monkey bars, clotheslines. So we've looked there. All good there. I'm pretty sure we've already done all this area. Positive we have. I think yeah, there's an apple that was in here. In one of them anyway. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.